guys, welcome back to my channel. So looking a little different today. All I'm wearing right now is foundation, and that's because we're gonna test out a new concealer. So actually this concealer has been out for a while, but I just saw it in CVS for the first time. I get a little weird about buying foundation and concealers online without actually testing the colors and stuff like that. So I usually wait for when they're in stores. And this bad boy just hit CVS. This is e.l.f.'s 16-hour camo concealer. So I've heard good things about this. People really compare it to Tarte Shape Tape, which I now have and love. So I wanted to test out this drugstore alternative. So like I said, I only have foundation on. I am ready for my concealer. Got a beauty blender ready to go, so let's get started. So the color that I have is light sand. The selection at CVS was pretty small. There was one up from here. It was like light beige, which would match me, I think, when I'm at my tannest. Right now I'm not, so I'm glad I have this color. It's kind of like a vanilla-y color. So what I'm gonna do is put it under my eyes, blend it out, give you my first impressions, and then I'm going to check back in when my makeup's all done in about like 2 hours after I've finished doing stuff around the house and stuff like that, and we can see if it's creased or how it's wearing and all of that good stuff. So let's open her up. This really reminds me of Tarte Shape Tape. Let me grab mine real quick. So if I compare them side by side, they are somewhat similar. They are both pretty thick. The Tarte Shape Tape, you get 0.338 fluid ounces, and with this e.l.f. one, you get 0.203 ounces. So you're getting a little bit more with the Tarte Shape Tape, but also there's a huge difference in price. I will put them down below. Open it up. We have a really big, thick doe foot applicator, just like with Shape Tape, which I really like. Some people like it, some people don't. But what I'm gonna do, I'm just going to go in on one eye. Just like that. Okay, I'm gonna just go in. So I put a lot on. Let me get some of that off. This is, I think, thicker than Shape Tape, just a tad. It's very brightening, very, very brightening. But it is blending into my foundation nicely, like they're coexisting nicely. Let me wet this a little bit more. I'm just gonna spritz this with some Evian spray just to blend out, get it a little wet. Just adding more water really helps melt it into the skin. I'm kind of getting like a line right here in between my foundation and the concealer, even though out here it's blending nicely. So I'm just gonna add more foundation and see if I can just get this to blend a little nicer. I did have micro needling a week ago, so this area is a little dry. I also put an eye cream under to help that. There we go. I also can still see some of the blue that I have peeking out underneath, but it is very brightening, and I think working this in with my fingers is working a little bit better. So this is this side done. I don't know if you can see it, but I do still have some blue peeking through. As you can see over here, I have a little bit of darkness happening. So let me wet my sponge a little bit more, and let's go on to the other side with a little less product. I'm just gonna do a swipe. A little bit goes a long way, as you can see. So I think this side blended a little easier. Didn't have any weird lines. Looking in my mirror, you can still see some blueness. But let's see what it looks like when I set it with powder. So to set my under eyes, I used the Mercier secret brightening powder, just a little bit. I'm just gonna go right here. I don't usually bake my under eyes because they're normally on the dry side. So I just put a little bit of powder. It's setting quite nicely. I do have some creasing, which you will notice, but I have wrinkles under my eyes, so that's inevitable with any concealer, even Shape Tape. So this is what it looks like. It's brightening, but not totally opaque in the corners of my eyes where I have some blueness happening, but makes me look awake. So far, so good. Right now, I would say Shape Tape is a little bit more full coverage. It will cancel out some of that blueness. But let me finish up my makeup and go throughout part of my day before work, and I will check in with you guys. Okay guys, I am back. I have been doing some stuff, and I wanted to update you on the concealer. So I am pretty impressed with this concealer. I like how bright it is. The only thing is, and we've talked about this before, the blueness in my eyes. I'll just probably have to use a corrector with this, which I have to do with a lot of other concealers. Not so much Tarte Shape Tape, but that's not a big deal because I like the way that it's sitting on my skin. It's not jumbling up in my wrinkles, like gathering there, which is really nice. It's reacting well with the setting powder, and it just looks nice under my eyes. I want to say it's not matte, but it's not dewy. It's really in between, so perfect for my skin, and I'm pretty happy with this. I think this is my go-to drugstore concealer right now. So yeah, I encourage you guys to check it out. It won't break the bank, and I think you'll be happy with the results. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you later guys. Bye.